adding a client in. So when we're in Engage, we could just go under People and do Add People, or if we're already in People My People, there's this Add People option. We're going to walk through single contact. If you are importing a list of contacts, we recommend that you use our template, and we suggest that you import into Google and have that sync over into Engage instead of uploading directly into Engage. But if we just want a single contact, I'm going to click on this and just walk through. So you have your basic first, middle, last suffix. None of these fields are required. This is your database, so you can put in whatever information you want. You'll also notice that there's a label name. It has a little information thing here, but basically when you choose mailing labels and it gives you the CSV that's specifically for mailing labels to convert, this is what will populate. Engage is designed to have everyone in here individually. Their research showed that everyone has their own unique case of what campaigns or emails that they want. We also never know what the future will hold, and so they made the choice to put people in individually and then just connect them by relationships, which we'll see down below. There's also an option when you do transactions to add them together. So with label name, I could put in, if I'm putting in Mrs. Robert Smith, I could put in Mr. and Mrs. Robert Smith. And then when I go and put in Mr. Robert Smith, I could put in do not mail. And that way I know that they're only going to receive one letter from me instead of two. As we continue to go down, we can see phone numbers. I can add in a list of phone numbers, other or custom. Custom allows me to write what I want. Here, I can easily remove any that I don't want and just have it right here. So let's just put in, here we go. Email address is the same way, where if I go to add, I have those options as well as the custom option that I can just write in. Addresses, there's numerous addresses that you can add, homework, custom, and remove. There is an instant messaging option. I don't think I know anyone that uses that, but it's available. If they have their own website, work, blog, anything like that, you can add that in. And then here we have relationships, which I talked about earlier. So you can see there is a long list of relationships just so you can keep in touch, who's related to who, brother, child, parent, friend. If someone was referred, that's probably the most popular one. And then of course, spouse, partner, or domestic partner, or just customize it here. So here's where you can kind of keep up to date with who they're related to in the system. So let's just we can just do referred by TJ. We also have dates. You can see birthday, anniversary, house anniversary, and custom. House anniversary is probably everyone's favorite. So we definitely recommend that you put those in so you can write them a little note when it's their house anniversary. There's also just a personal profile field of anything else that you might want to add. And keep in mind, once we create this client, we'll have that note section where we can add any information that we want. We have some social media link opportunities. If there's any missing from here you want added, again, you can use that note section. And then we have down at the bottom, we can mark anyone as a past seller or past buyer. When I click on them, you can see they just that outline gets a little darker. I can unclick them to deselect. And then we have this collaborator and personal option. So Engage is set up to really fit anybody. So you're going to have some agents that want to put every single person that they know in here to have them all together, collaborators and personal as well. And then you'll have some agents that don't want to do this. So they just made this as an option so that those who want to have their entire database in one spot, Engage, maybe they sync it with their phone, everything is here, they can mark these people as collaborator or personal. So what does that mean? If you click the Learn More button, it states that basically anyone marked as a collaborator or personal will be removed from your sales flow and they won't have any transactions added to them. So you want to think through who that would be. Collaborator might be other agents if you wanted to put them in your system. but you definitely don't have to. They just wanted that option to be available for you. Then all you'll come up here is you'll click done, and the profile will get created. Here you go. From here, I could mark that they're a client. I can always edit. I can add any subscriptions or groups.